Hello, everybody, and welcome back. BJ here from BJ Drinks Beer, and I'm trying something out a little bit different today. Um, I have a bunch of different THC beverages that I want to review, and I sat around and did nothing all day and wasn't very motivated to do any videos. But then I got an idea. I figured, why don't I just do a live, bang out as many as I can, and then edit the videos and release them that way as well. So that's what I'm going to do here. Um, First one up on the agenda today. Oh, all right, we've got where is the name of the oh, okay. It is. Yeah, so this one is from Cheech and Chong's. It's called High. Wait, no. Okay, yeah. So this one is from Cheech and Chong's High Tea. It is a 10 milligram THC beverage, and it is called Tommy Palmer. All right, 2 servings per container. We got 60 calories per container. No fat, no sodium, 6% carbs. That's 16 grams. No 16 grams are all added sugar. Wait, no, I messed that up. 16 grams of carbs at 6% is so hard to see. Includes 8 grams added sugars, 32% daily recommended. Yeah, no protein. Ingredients. This is going to be so hard to see. Let me give you an example of how hard this is to see. Like, see how it looks blurred? That's not my camera. That's how it actually looks. So if you can see that brewed tea, uh, I can't read that. Reverse osmosis water and powdered black tea, evaporated cane juice, lemon juice concentrate, natural lemon flavor, potassium sorbate, sodium benzoate, citric acid. I can't read that. Hemp extract, made in a shared facility with I can't see what that says either. But yeah, if you wanna get a good look at it there. That's how it that's not too far from how it actually looks. Or maybe it's just my eyes. I don't know. Not carbonated. That's always good. I never like a carbonated iced tea or lemonade. All right. Smells like it should. Iced tea lemonade. Let's go. Okay. Yeah, not overly sweet, but just sweet enough to curb that bitterness that like, you know, it's yeah, just enough sweetness to make it, how do I put it? Just enough sweetness to make it super crushable. The lemon is very toned down. It's not very bitter or acidic. It's just barely there. Yeah, super refreshing, super easy drinking. Doesn't have that weedy taste that you might expect. Um, yeah, I mean, a decent iced tea lemonade. Yeah, super crushable. So as you may know, I have crazy tolerance when it comes to these kind of beverages. So I will not be rating the effects. Also, I'm going to be drinking a bunch of them in a short period of time. So when I feel effects, who knows which one that's coming from? I would assume it's just the accumulation anyway. So just wanted to get that out of the way and say that I will not be rating the effects, obviously. Now that I take a couple more sips, I do get a hint of like a weedy flavor, but it's very, very subtle. Didn't even notice it at first. Got to remember my format because I'm batch recording, so I have to remember, not to do the plugs. Well, not to do my plugs. All right, here we go. You guys have had this one or anything else from Cheech and Chong's High Tea? Why don't you go ahead and leave a little something in the comments and tell me what you thought about it. Sorry. This one looks interesting. Sounds good. Maybe you have some questions. Why don't you go ahead and leave them in the comments? If you would like to find this one, you can find this one at Joe Canals in Marlton. Rating. Yeah, this is one of the better iced tea lemonades that I've come across. It's not overly sweet like most are. Like I said, just sweet enough to make it super crushable. The lemon isn't too strong. I'm gonna give this one 4.5 out of 5. Well, this is my first experience with Cheech and Chong's High Tea, but I'm definitely looking forward to trying some more of what they have to offer. I guess I should do it my outro every time. Okay. If you're watching, I don't mean this. Well, that's all I've got for this time. Until next time. Cheers. And scene. All right. Got that one out of the way. Almost finished it too. So we don't have to wait too long in between. That works. Yeah, pretty good stuff. Hey, what's up, Milky? How you doing, man? Yeah, man, I'm just hanging out, just batch recording. Some THC beverages. Might throw a beer in. Who knows? Um, got sick of being lazy and not making content today, so that's what I decided to do. Let me throw that up there. Hello, hello. All right. I will take a minute to pick out another beverage. So I will be right back. Stay tuned. Yeah, let me do this one. Oh, thank you, Milky. I thought so as well. Yeah, I was just like, yeah, I don't feel like sitting there for 5 minutes and doing that and blah blah blah. I was like, oh, I'll just batch review and then edit them later. So, all right. Next up, actually not next up, but well, technically next up, but for the sake of the edited video, not next up. This one's, is that the name of the? So much to read. Okay, so I guess all right. This one is select. and action. This one is from Select Formula X. It is 10 milligrams of THC, and it's called Rocket Pop. It is a berry citrus. Is it a seltzer? What is this? Hold on. Did I botch that? Yeah, carbonated water. Okay. Let me do that. Let me do that one more time. From Select Formula X, we have Rocket Pop. It's berry citrus with other natural flavors. This one is a 10 milligram seltzer. Ooh, I like the color. Uh, so we got 160 calories per serving. No fat, no saturated fat, no trans fat, no cholesterol. 100 milligrams sodium, that's 4%. 48 carbohydrates, that's 17%. Zero dietary fiber. 45 grams of sugar, that's 90%. And it's all added. Wow. Uh, vitamin D, 0%. Calcium, 4%. Iron, nothing. Potassium, nothing. Vitamin E, 20%. Hemp extract, 10 milligrams. Ingredients. This is easier to read. Ingredients: carbonated water, sugar, natural flavor, citric acid, carrageenan, maltodextrin. Oh, that's more sugar. Sodium benzoate, fruit and vegetable juice, just for the color. Sodium citrate, and macroglycerol hydrate. Yeah, I'm not even going to try that. Oh, there's caffeine in this one too. EDTA, hemp extract, vitamin A. All right. So this one does not sound like it's very good for you, and it has way too much sugar in it. So I already know how I'm going to feel about this one. Wow. Yeah, all the flavors that it said, they're there. But yeah, this one's just going to be way too sweet. Very, very sweet. Um, Tastes good. Uh, the berry flavor comes through nicely. What else we got going on here? Berry, citrus, other natural flavors, whatever that is. Um, yeah, yeah, very good. Way too sweet. Mm. Yeah, if you like sweet, this would be excellent. Me personally, I not too big on the sweets that much anymore. This is a little too much for me. If I was 20 years younger, I would love this. Oh man. Yeah, flavor wise, the berries there, the citrus is there. Flavor's excellent. Subtly carbonated. As you can see, it's not like well, it's a little cloudy there. There we go. As you can see, it's very slightly carbonated, which is great. I don't like it when these are. Yeah, same, same. Like this, I would do every once in a while if got a craving or whatever. But yeah, I'm gonna have to watch what I eat for the next couple of days after this one. Very crushable, very easy drinking. Just I have a feeling I might get a hangover from this one just because of all the sugar. Well, this is my first experience with Select Formula X. If you've had anything from Select Formula X, including this one, why don't you go ahead and leave a little something in the comments and tell me what you thought about it. If this one looks interesting, if you have some questions, maybe you might want to try this one. No, I did that backwards. Maybe you might want to try this one. You have some questions. Why don't you go ahead and leave them in the comments? If you'd like to find this one, you can find this one, Joe Canals in Marlton. All right. Sorry. Rating. Yeah, flavor wise, this one is delicious. It's just way too sweet. I'm gonna give this one a 3.5 out of 5. If it was a little bit more toned down, say you cut the sugar in half, I think this one would be absolutely amazing. But as is, yeah, it's just too much. Let me outro this one. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Well, that's all I've got for this time. Until next time, cheers. What am I doing? I forgot to cheers. Well, that's all I've got for this time. Until next time, cheers. All right. Yeah, that was a little too much. I'm going to go ahead and pick one out. What am I putting the coasters over there for? I'm going to go ahead and pick one out with a little less sugar this time. Yeah, and so if anyone has any questions, whatever, go ahead. Not pertaining to the last beverage, but just in general, go ahead and ask away. I'm just hanging out for a minute before moving on to the next beverage. This is a struggle. Is it gonna? Only a sip, but I think I might dump the rest. Nah, you know what? What am I talking? Wrong pipe. Much better. Thank you, Milky. I mean, honestly, full disclosure, I haven't really been drinking as much lately as I have been. But when the opportunity arises, I can put them back like any. Oh, yeah. Let me go pick out one with a little less sugar now. Be right back. Hmm. 24 grams. No. Oh, that one doesn't even list. You can only imagine. 0, but okay. There we go. Whoa. All right. Almost fell. This one is from Oh No. Oh No. This one is from Oh Ho Botanicals. It is a white peach and lemon seltzer. It has 5 milligrams of THC and 5 milligrams of CBD. Oh, almost burped. I think Schlafly is available to us, but only certain things. Like I know we can get their pumpkin ale and a couple other things, but I don't know if they're available to us. All of their stuff is available to us. All right, so give you a look at that one. All right, so we got. Oh, okay. So this one is this one looks like it's good for you here. We got 2 servings per container, 10 calories per serving, 20 totally calorie, 20 total 20 total calories, zero fat, zero saturated fat, zero trans fat, zero cholesterol, zero sodium, 3 grams carbs, 2.5 grams sugar, zero protein, 0000 ingredients: carbonated water, agave syrup, natural flavors, white peach and lemon, citric acid. Got active ingredients: hemp derived per can, delta 9 THC, 5 milligrams, CBD, cannabinoidal, 5 milligrams, CBG, cannabigerol, 5 milligrams. So it's got a little extra in this one. Not expecting it to have too much flavor with only 2.5 grams of sugar, but excited to try it. Ooh, very peach forward. Not picking up any lemon at all. And it's a very artificial. In the aroma, it comes off as being very, very artificial. The peach, that is. But yeah, let's give it a try. It's all right. I mean, it's not horrible. It's very yeah, it does like kind of look like lemonade. I think it's a little carbonated water. It's slightly carbonated. Very mild flavor, but sorry, very mild flavor intensity. But the flavor that is there, I don't know. I feel like if it were a little bit stronger, I wouldn't like it. But as is, it's just easy drinking enough and subtle enough. Um, yeah, no, like kind of artificial tasting. I'm picking up the lemon now. I hadn't gotten that before, but yeah, still kind of artificial tasting. Um, yeah, like the only thing it has going for it is that the flavor intensity, and I know I said this a minute ago, but the only thing it has going for it is that the flavor intensity is very, very subtle. Because if this thing had any more flavor intensity, I think it would be a couple sips and done. Uh, but as is, uh, it's not the worst. It's not horrible, and it's growing on me as I take a couple more sips because I'm getting a lot more of the lemon now, and it's dulling down that peach. Not the worst. At least it's not ingredient wise. At least it's not horrible for you. Yeah, it's not bad. It's all right. Um, you've had this one or anything from Ono? Why don't you go ahead and leave a little something in the comments and tell me what you thought about it? This one looks interesting. Maybe you'd like to try it. You have some questions. Why don't you go ahead and leave them in the comments? If you'd like to find this one, think we had this one at Joe Canals in Marlton. Maybe not. I don't know. I don't know if we brought this one in. Hmm. Writing. Also going to give this one a 3.5 out of 5. It's grown on me. If I would have taken 2 sips and rated it, I would have said 3 out of 5. But as is, the peach flavor has dulled down while the lemon has intensified a little. Um, yeah. Yeah, what did I say? 3.5. Um, and a completely different 3.5 from the previous one. But regardless, 3.5 out of 5. Wow. Sorry. Well, that's all I've got for this time. Until next time. Cheers. Okay. Yeah, it's all right. It's not bad. It's not the worst. It's all right. I've had way worse, and I have one in my fridge that I don't know if I'm going to get to tonight. That I've heard from absolutely everybody that it is absolutely horrible. Cheers, Show Me State. It's all right. At least it's like light, not a lot of calories. More so it's not even like heavily carbonated, or else I would say seltzer water. But yeah, I don't know. Just this one is more like, I don't know. What am I up to? This will be 25 milligrams. All right. I have some dishes to do. All right. Let me go ahead and select the next one. Oh, I haven't had a Mike's Hard in probably a decade. So I'm going to say just very different. Mike's Hard are super sweet and super flavorful. This is just, it's like you take a Mike's Hard and then add another like 16 ounces of water. And that's like the level of flavor that you're getting in this one. Hey man, go for it, dude. Yeah, I'd be all about that, man. Do what you want. You can use if do what you want. Do what you want, Milky. I would love to see it. That sounds like too much of a project for me to do, though. I'll leave that to you. All right, let me go ahead and pick out the next one. Well, I'm actually tearing through them. I only have 6 left. I don't think I'm going to get to all of them tonight, but how am I going to do this? That works. Make sure it's all on camera. Almost. Okay. Oh, hey there. I've got a couple for you from Floral. They are both 5 milligrams of Delta 9 THC. We got a Mojito, a Modern Mule. Let's see here. Farm to Fridge, made in the Midwest. At Floral, we comb through our farms for the finest hemp flowers that are ready for harvest. We include meaningful amounts of naturally purified, traceable hemp extract in each can so that you get the effect that you can get so that you get the effect that you expect. I don't know why I got tongue tied on that. All right. Are the numbers the same? It looks like the numbers are going to be the same, so I'll just read off the one. 90 calories, 0 fat, 0 cholesterol, 0 sodium, 24 grams of carbohydrates, that's 9%, and that's all added sugar, and 0 protein ingredients. Flavored water, hemp-derived Delta-9 THC extract, no synthetic conversion. Ester oil. Man, I probably really do need glasses. Palm oil, soy oil, natural flavors, cane sugar, citric acid, maltic acid, potassium sorbate. Cool. All right, this one is the Mojito that I'll be trying first. Crystal clear. All right, that mint is coming through very nice. Let's give it a try. Wow. What's in a mojito? I know it's mint, and I cannot remember for the life of me what else. Oh, milky. This is 4, and then I got 5 lined up. Mojito recipe. I know it's mint. Rum and lime juice. Okay. Okay. That makes a lot more sense. The mint is a little more subtle than I would like it, and that lime is it's weird. It's a sweeter lime that than I would expect, but it comes together pretty nicely. A little bit of sourness in there, but not all that you would expect. That was more a reaction to the sweetness. Uh, Initially after the first sip, I was very taken aback, but it's growing on me a lot now. Um, so I feel like a mojito without the rum, it's not going to be the same regardless, but I'm all right with that. I think I would actually prefer this to an alcoholic mojito. Yeah, subtle sourness, a lot more sweetness than I expected. But oh, is it 24? Yeah, I guess with 24 grams, yeah, it would be as sweet as it is. All right, the modern mule. Yeah, all the numbers are the same. Sure, all the ingredients are the same. Yeah. Also crystal clear. Oh, picking up that ginger big. What else is in a mule? I'm not even going to bother looking that up. Yeah, all I'm really getting is the ginger. That's, again, a virgin mule. It's not what I expect at all. I'm used to the booze adding to the flavor, and so without the booze, it's kind of its own thing. I feel it feels very different. But yeah, uh, sweeter than I like. The ginger's coming through big. Um, yeah, just a little too sweet. Vodka, ginger beer, and lime. Right. Definitely picking up the lime juice stands out in this one a lot more than it did over here. Yeah, yeah. That ginger's way too sweet. Um, and I've had way sweeter. But again, if this one were toned down, I would like it a lot more. If maybe it had half of the amount of sugar that it does, I would probably really enjoy it. You've had anything from Floral? Why don't you go ahead and leave something in the comments and tell me what you thought about it? These good, if these look good, these look interesting, maybe it's something you might want to try. You have some questions, why don't you go ahead and leave them in the comments? If you would like to find this, if you would like to find these, you can find these at Joe Canals in Marlton. Rating. All right. The mojito. It's I don't know, it just kind of I want to like it a lot more, but the mint is just a little too soft. It's like the mint, like it's like spearmint chewing gum. If the mint were a little more present and a little less sweet, I would like this one a lot more. As it is, I'm going to give this one a 3 out of 5. All right. And as for the mule, yeah, same thing, just way too sweet. The ginger, if I don't know, it the ginger is very artificial tasting. Um, and it's way too sweet. Again, 3 out of 5. Yeah, both 3 out of 5. Thank you. Whoa, that's what I was expecting. I was expecting to be assaulted by mint. Instead, it tickled my tongue. Well, that's all I've got for this time. Until next time. Cheers. All right, guys. I am going to break the seal. I will be I mean, I have to now, right? Here goes nothing. Where to about there? I only smell the ginger. uh, yeah, that was a bad idea. I mean, it was a good. It usually is a good idea, but in this case, it didn't work out well. Um, yeah, when you put two threes together, they don't end up adding up to a six. Kind of just brought them both down. Ooh, that's rough. I'm not finishing these. Mm. All right. The ginger strikes again. Which one is this? Ginger. Yeah, I'm not finishing those. Mm. And that's kind of what I was hoping too, but no, it just didn't. It yeah, the ginger just buried the mint. Honestly, the mint was so faint after. Oh, yeah, do not recommend. Whew, all right, I think I got another one in me. Um, excuse me. Yeah, I'm starting to. What have I had? Probably like 30, just over 30 milligrams. I'm starting to feel tingles and jangles. I'm starting to feel like uh like I'm sure ooh, like I'm sure if I were to get up and walk to the fridge now, my limbs would be starting to feel like very rubbery. Um well, I'm about to test that theory. But yeah, I'm starting to feel a little bit. My thoughts are becoming slightly more disorganized, but you would never notice. Um Yeah, I'm starting to feel the effects, but I am very far from where I would want to be if I was like buying these to drink for an evening. Um, of course, like I said, I have crazy tolerance, and these are all low milligram compared to what I'm used to. There's a company that makes 50 milligram sodas, and that we can get, and I'll have one of those, and then maybe there's also a company that makes 10 milligram shooters, so I'll maybe have a couple of those. I've had at the one SPO show, I had over 100 milligrams that night, that day and night. Um, but yeah, like I said, my tolerance is crazy, and it just really doesn't affect me like it does other people. Like, yeah, not a problem, man. I mean, I know like this is so new, even here in the United States, that like a lot of people like look at Delta 9 like it's not the real deal when it definitely is. It's, derived from actual cannabis. Um, yeah, so it's not 100% the same as like edibles you might get in a dispensary, but I mean it's similar enough. Yeah, man. Yeah. So I'm not finishing that. Let me see what else I got on tap. There's there's one that I've heard, and I know I mentioned this earlier, but there's one that I've heard that's absolutely terrible from everyone I've talked to who's tried it. I really don't want to have that right now. I want to have one that I might enjoy, maybe. Uh, we'll see what I have left in the fridge. Be right back. Okay. Yeah, I'm not drinking that one. Hmm. Yeah, let's do that. Guess I need another glass, huh? All right. So this one here is from Outer Sips. It is. Let me try that again. Yeah, I got that right. I got it right. This one here is from Outer Sips. It is an orange creamsicle THC seltzer. It's got 5 milligrams of THC and 10 milligrams of CBD. All right, so one serving per container, zero fat, zero carbohydrates, zero sugar. All right, zero sodium, zero protein. Wait, zero sugar isn't always good. That means it's probably artificially sweetened. We'll get back to that. 5 milligrams Delta 9 THC, 10 milligrams CBD. Ingredients purified water, natural flavors. There it is. Hemp derived cannabinoid emulsion, citric acid, absorbic acid, contain THC. Yeah. So no sugar, but natural flavors. So that could mean anything. Looks like carbonated skim milk. Yes, liquid plutonium. That's what I'm hoping for. When I see zero sugar, I think that's why zero sugar is so popular. This smells amazing. I don't know what those natural flavors are, but if there anything like the aroma is indicating, I'm going to enjoy this one. Yeah, you can tell I'm starting to feel the effects a little bit. Wow, for for not a ton of sweetness. Um, very subtle sweetness, no artificial aftertaste or anything, and the flavor that is there, very subtle, very good. Yeah, it's very good representation of a creamsicle. It's like melt a creamsicle and pour carbonated water in, and that's what you got. Very good flavor. A little more carbonated than I would typically like it, but it's not a huge drawback. Ooh. Oh my god. All right. Yeah, very easy drinking. Very thin flavor, but very good flavor. Well, this is the second thing that I've had from Outer Sips. I did a video of the strawberry lemonade not too long ago, about a week or two ago, and everything I've had from so far has been very enjoyable, and this is no different. Um, if you've had anything from Outer Sips, why don't you go ahead and leave a little something so you can tell it's starting to kick in now. Uh, if you've had anything from Outer Sips, why don't you go ahead and leave a little something in the comments and tell me what you thought about them. If this one sounds interesting, sounds like something you might want to try, maybe you have some questions, why don't you go ahead and leave them in the comments. If you'd like to find this one, we don't have this one at the store yet either, but we do have the strawberry lemonade. So there you go. Rating. Yeah, very, very enjoyable. I wouldn't mind a little bit more flavor intensity, but without any sugar, you can't. Without any sugar and with only natural flavors. um, yeah, the flavor intensity. If it had a little bit more flavor intensity, I would definitely enjoy it more. But as it is, I'm gonna give this one a 4 out of 5. Well, that's all I've got for this time. Until next time, cheers. All right. Okay, well, I have plenty of content to edit now. Guess I'll hang out for a couple more minutes and get started on editing. Oh man, yeah, that can art is pretty dope. Hey man, well that is feedback that I can't get enough of hearing. That is all the encouragement I need. This idea that I got like 2 hours ago was a good one, and yeah, maybe I'll make this an every Saturday kind of thing. Yeah, that can art. Yeah, definitely. Whew. And the best part is, I'm not drunk. So I won't be hungover in the morning. I just won't be able to wake up. Oh. Absolutely. That's something that yeah, we can definitely discuss and like maybe like set up a time that would be good and do just little drinking and hanging out kind of thing. I'd be all about that. On air, off air, whatever, man. Um yeah, I in fact there's a whole beer community on YouTube. It's just a bunch of guys and they just do lives on each other's channel and just jump around. And I've been on a bunch of their channels. And don't really go on the lives too much anymore because it just got to be too much. I was going on too much. I was getting way too drunk. So easy to just like sit there and throw back beers when I'm just hanging out on live. So I don't really do that anymore. But yeah, I'd be willing to just like yeah, do a live, hang out, have a couple beers. Definitely. Yeah, you do that. Oh, I wish I had an editor. I don't do a lot of I do all my videos live at for the most part now because I hate editing. But yeah, cool. We'll talk about that definitely, man. Yeah, so I don't really edit too much anymore. I do my weekly new arrivals video, Joe Canals in Marlton. Um, and that's the once a week that I edit, and it takes me like half an hour. Uh, but yeah, I feel like that's just me being lazy. And if I can do it, even if it's poorly, why am I not doing it? Uh, so yeah, I've given myself a huge project to do tomorrow. And by the way, tomorrow, um, if you guys are into wrestling, go ahead and check out BJ and DG Talk Wrestling. 5 o'clock every Sunday, just about every Sunday, usually 5 o'clock. We do a live stream talking about the events that transpired in wrestling over the course of that week. And yeah, man, we're picking up some steam. We're having a great time. And yeah, you should definitely check it out. If you're enjoying this live, go ahead and drop a like. And if you like what you see, go ahead and follow me. BJ Drinks Beer, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Might have to change that name soon with all these THC beverages. But yeah, guys, true. Believe that'll be all for now. Got to do a bunch of dishes and edit a video and take out recycling. Oh, no. There we go. All right. Well, can't wait. All right. Yeah. Well, that is all I have for this time. Until next time. Cheers.